Hey there. Okay, so I just want to quickly talk about my Ultimate Arcade 2 cabinet. You can see Windows XP is loading, but it's going to load, and I've programmed it once XP it does its thing that the Maximus Arcade Front End is going to load, and that front end is going to actually control all my emulators and ROMs. So it's visually pretty cool. So as you can see, Windows is starting. Just want to quickly point out that it's actually running off of my Dell desktop right there. You can see clearly Dell. This is actually a coin slot area here, but I haven't even hooked it up. So when I play M.A.M.E or other emulators, I actually have to press one of these buttons on the side here. Not sure if you can see. And these buttons will give me basically some credits. Again, maybe one of these days I'll actually set up. Okay, so you can see here, Ultra Arcade. It's just a video made by an individual called Delusional, and he basically, it's just a really cool intro. But ultimately, I am using the Maximus Arcade Front End, as you can see here, and it's very visually impressive in my opinion. So this is batch files. Let me select what I want. In this case, I have M.A.M.E, of course. Voila, and we have the midway. Again, I actually programmed this. We can do Sega, Cisco, whatever, Capcom. So Capcom, let's just sort of look at life imitating art here. You can see one thing I love about the Maximus Arcade. It has a nice sort of virtual arcade that puts a screenshot in there, and then of course it has a sample bezel, marquee, and then of course I have that marquee, which incidentally I actually made myself. You can see there's a line there. I use an 8.5 11 by 11 standard piece of paper, printed it out, cut and pasted, and voila. And of course there's a backlight over there. So I made that myself. But so here we go. Let's put this down here. Let's get Street Fighter 2 going. Yeah, let's see. The original Street Fighter 2. I'm probably more of a Championship Edition guy, so let's just select that. But of course, as you go into the Championship Edition, got Hyper Fighting. Let's try Rainbow. Remember, that was kind of cool when I was at the arcades, when they just came out with all these interesting hacks where you can do mid-air moves and whatnot on Street Fighter. So it's loading. Let's see here. Interestingly, I just also want to point out that while the cabinet itself is the Ultimate Arcade 2, I actually have the X Arcade tank stick. See here, the X Arcade. There we go, Street Fighter 2, the original. Go loud. One thing I could do, go into the control panel. Lower it a little bit. Alright, good. And of course we have in the Ultimate Arcade 2, we have a nice little drawer. You have to get your own monitor. So I got this monitor. It's actually it's an arcade monitor, so it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's try a game here. Let's see if I'm any good. Let's see, just quickly pick Ken. Yep, and air moves. Love it. Oh, this guy switches characters too. Well, that was easy peasy. Alright, let's kick. Let's just speed both rounds and move on. Let's see, I think this might be the game where, yeah, he does the super fast kick. Alright. go stupid here with a ton of fireballs. Boy, he went right through it. Oh, we got Vega now. Great. Boy. Okay. Okay, well, alright, I think we get the idea here. You know what? No, I'm gonna beat this guy right here. Alright, come on, Blanca. But I do want to show you some cool other features with the Maximus Arcade. Again, you know, the front end basically controls everything. Controls all the emulation. All right, got it. All right, so let's get out of here. Escape. You can see here we're back to the home screen. You know, I can choose other games. I happen to be on the Capcom screen, so I'm gonna just press this. Check these out. Favorites, sure. You know, one of my favorites. You know, basically the games from, you know, Capcom. You know, the late 80s, early 90s. You know, that was a very impressionable time, and that was the coolest stuff ever. You know, Golden Axe, Revenge of Death Adder, Marvel vs. Capcom, that sort of thing. NBA Jam. You know, this, you know, again, 5,000 games. A lot of games. One thing, again, what I really like about here is you know, as you scroll, the marquee changes, and of course the sample picture changes. So I really like Maximus Arcade as a front end. Let's see, I should have under favorites. Guess not. You'd figure I'd have like Mortal Kombat or something, since it is one of my favorite games. Check these out. Midway, okay, so I guess we'll have to go straight. And one of my favorite games, Mortal Kombat 2. Interesting, I actually have some extra marquees here. I have a Mortal Kombat marquee, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting marquee, which I made those two, Mortal Kombat and the Street Fighter. Again, using 3 8.5 by 11 pages and printing out in high quality and then just merging them. This is actually a real deal. It's made of like some synthetic material. That's what I got with the arcade machine. It says M.A.M.E. Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator. Of course, Mortal Kombat 2. Sure. Let me just Scorpion. Let's beat one boss. Fight. I'm surprised I have a mirror mix. Alright, this is a challenge, and I'm going to step up to it. Wins. Round 3. Alright. Okay, Scorpion beats Scorpion. Oh goody. Toasty. Alright, let's get out of here. I just want to quickly show you, again, using the Maximus Arcade Front End. If I press the home key here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says home. There we go, we're back to the main menu here. Let's quickly select, I can select Sega Genesis, all these others, but let's go with batch files. Let's try Dragonslayer. The Dragonslayer is really cool. It came out in like 1983, 84 thereabouts, and they were using the laser disc. And even though I was only like 5 or 6 back then, probably when I was 6 or 7, maybe 8, I saw this in arcade. I was like, oh my, just blown over by the concept of being able to quote unquote control my own arcade. My own cartoon. And that was just really cool. So, you know, when I had the opportunity to get it, I said, I'm going to get it. So, this is actually running off the Daphne emulator. And of course, Dragonslayer, that sort of thing. Let's just see the intro and then I'll move on to maybe Super Nintendo or something.
Dragonslayer, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Alright, just centering this a little bit. Okay, good. Alright, so Dragonslayer, you know how that works. Let's press escape. Home key again, batch files, Nintendo 64, for argument's sake, we'll pick Star Fox, except let's see if it works. Sure. Oh, there we go. It is loading.
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1. We need your help, Star Fox. Andros has declared war. He's invaded the Lilac system
works.
And is trying to take over Corneria.
Let's press escape. So, let's just quickly show you maybe some Sega Genesis. You know what? I'm going to load Street Fighter 2, and you're going to see how ghetto it was back in the day, you know, where we'd have this cool, awesome arcade experience, and then try to get these games, you know, pay anywhere from 50 to 60 bucks for a game, and you know, hope that the graphics and the sound were similar, but they never quite did it. I mean, this is the Sega Genesis version of Street Fighter 2. I mean, it's just pales in comparison. I mean, they kind of, sort of did something similar, but not quite. Let's see. Championship Edition. Alright. I mean, it's kind of, sort of the same. Let's see. China! I guess, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's sort of... Man, that's round 1 fighting stuff sounds like crap. These characters are like mini compared to that arcade. Yeah. Well, back in the day, this was as close as you're gonna get. Man, that's some scratchy noise. And I used to love my Sega Genesis too back in the day, man. I was super loyal. But of course Super Nintendo seemed to always be a little better graphically and sound-wise, but you know, they tried something there. Can't blame them. At least the Genesis folks felt vindicated when they released this. Alright, well, you get the idea. Alright, just want to talk a little bit about my arcade machine. Ken gets his ass beat.